Hey there, it's Tom the English Picker here. I sell on eBay, I sell on Amazon, and I sell on Etsy. And sometimes it can be a bit confusing when you sell something and you've got it listed on multiple platforms, or you've got different sort of inventory systems to find out where different things are located. I just wanted to jump on this quick video just to describe what I do and see if it helps anyone out there. Also, pop in the comments section below how, if you're a eBay reseller or you're self-employed or you've got a Shopify store or whatever it is, pop in the comment section what your inventory system is. Do you just go by memory and remember where everything is, or do you just have a limited amount of products and so it's a bit easier that way, or do you have a book? Or I'm interested. Pop your comments in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you do. The system I use is, initially I went by memory because I had a limited amount of items, and I kind of roughly knew I had like sections, like this is the CD section or this is the action figure section. This is when I just sold on eBay, so I was pretty alright by then. And then as my inventory got more, I progressed to like a box system. So on eBay, you'd have a custom SKU, and I put on there what box it was going in, and that was good initially. And then from then, I progressed to doing fulfillment by Amazon. So that helped me tremendously because obviously with FBA, you send the items off to an Amazon warehouse. They store all your items, ship them out. So that was great for me because I didn't have to worry about any of that, and I could just concentrate on eBay. But then since I came away from FBA because the fees were ridiculous and they shafted all their sellers during COVID, I started doing fulfillment by merchant, which you have to really up your inventory levels in order to really utilize that, unless you're working on thinner profit margins and sort of more popular items. So I had to up my inventory system because I was getting a number of items that I was spending 10, 15, maybe up to an hour looking for, which obviously would wipe out all your profit. So then what I moved over to is I use Apple products, for both my phone and also my laptop. So I use Notes, and that worked all right. So what I'd do is I'd have a sort of a different folder with inventory system, and then I'd have a note for each box. So at the top it would say box number 4, and then there'd be just a list of all of what's in that box. So anytime I saw, so I'd list stuff, I'd go over to put it in the boxes, because the problem I was having with the box system with the custom SKUs and stuff is when I listed them, I wouldn't know what box it was going in. And also with Amazon, you can't retrospectively add like a custom SKU. You just get created one when you're listing it, so you can't list a load of stuff and then have an easy way to mark which box it's in, which is a pain. It would be useful if you could do that. So what I was doing is taking the list of stuff and the loads of half full boxes, or half empty, depending on how you think of it. But and then I'd try and fill those boxes up. So I'd open up box number 6. Okay, what's in box number 6? And then I'd write, Kevin and Perry Go Large CD soundtrack. And I'd write the name of what it was out. And then I'd go through like that. And then when I was looking for something, I'd use the search feature in Notes to find out which box it was in. So I'd do it that way. But there was 2 major problems. Well, 3 actually. The first being is that with your phone, the autocorrect sometimes would autocorrect sort of odd words or like foreign words into a totally different word. So if you hadn't spotted that and you try and search for something and it's auto-corrected it, you're stuffed, and then you have to look through all the boxes to find it. That was so annoying. I'm being dyslexic as well. Sometimes I just spell it wrong. Yeah, annoying. The second one was if you have multiple quantities and they were all in different boxes, you'd have to look through all three boxes. Say if it was one, you got three of them, and to see which one it is. It's say you got three of them, and you'd sold two. You'd have to still look through the three boxes to find the one that was left. Which leads into my last point, which is that when you sold something, you'd have to remember to delete it and not accidentally delete something else. So it worked, but it did have problems. And also part and parcel of that is I was rubbish at keeping up with, when I listed stuff, updating it. So what I was doing is I was just piling the stuff into my storage unit in front of the boxes, and then never get in chance to go and do the boxes. And then also I'd have to do like an audit every now and then to check what's in the boxes matched my lists and delete ones that weren't there. So I had to come up with a better system, and I'm still in part using that old system, but I'm moving over now to Google Sheets is my new system, where I've got a different sheet for each box. And when I list stuff on eBay, I still do try and put the SKU of what box it's in, just to double up. So what my headings are, so I've got the box name in a separate spreadsheet, super simple. I've got the quantity, a column for quantity on the left, so I can update that. And then I've got description. Now I'm doing a twofold thing. I'm doing a rough product name, and because I'm typing it as well, I've got to pay more attention to spelling, but it won't autocorrect, so good and bad. But then also afterwards, because I do a lot of media, I'm scanning the barcode as well. So I've got two ways of looking up. I've got the barcode and the product name. And then I've got condition, so used and new, so I can differentiate if I've got multiple, the same item in new and used condition. I can see from a glance there, instead of just having that information in the description. And then I've got date added to box, so then that'll hopefully able to, if for some reason I can't find the barcode and I can't find the name of the item, I can look at all the items listed in this date range and find out which boxes they're in. So then I've got three ways of finding the item, because I've got 800 items on eBay, and I think it's around 5,000 on Amazon. So I can't be scrambling around searching for stuff all the time, or sending the wrong people the wrong things out, which touch wood hasn't happened for a bit. I've certainly lost some items. So that's the system I'm working on at the moment. And then on the shelves, the only downside of the system that I'm working on at the moment is the boxes I'm using are really useful. They're called like really useful storage boxes. I think they're the big ones. Are they're either 32 or 64 litre. The sort of this by this and like that. That doesn't make any sense. But the big, and the problem is when they're full of CDs or even DVDs, they're blinking heavy. So I've got to come up with a better way of doing that, because I'm going to end up hurting my back even more than I already have, lifting these giant boxes off. I need to have lots of smaller boxes, but obviously then you're paying up for buying the boxes and whatnot. But it's a constant battle. It really is, to keep up with this inventory system. So yeah, if anyone can think of any fantastic ideas on how to do it, I'm all ears, because I'm nerdily super interested in how other people do it, because you can waste so much time pulling items. I enjoy the packaging. I enjoy, all that. That's fine. I enjoy that, but just the feeling of dread when you've got a list of stuff to go and pick. It's not great. But then it's like a happy, sad thing, because obviously you're happy that it's sold, but then when you have that moment of dread, when you're like, I have absolutely no idea where this is, and I've got to spend the next couple of hours looking for it. It's just horrible. And it's always on the stuff that's like £6 it's sold for, it seems. Anyway, I hope that's been interesting. that's the way I do it. Let me know in the comment section what you do, and if you're not subscribed, and if you don't mind giving us a subscription, I'm trying to get to that 8,000 mark, and also smash that like button when you're there. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.